Recording.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this busy Sunday. I know everybody is super busy with Christmas literally 3 days away. I'm not sure how that happened, but I appreciate you taking the time. We're going to go through all this information really quick. But we wanted to share with you just a little bit about some products that have dramatically changed the health for all three of us, as well as just a ton of other people on our team. And so Heidi is going to start us off here, and she's going to share a little bit about her own personal story. And then Jen will talk just a little bit about how our most popular combo of products, the Triplex, actually works. And then I will really quick highlight our 3-day reset, because anyone that orders this month will actually get that 3-day reset. It is a $90 value, completely free. So really quick, I will introduce myself and then I'll pass this on to Heidi. So my name is Miranda Merchant. I have been with Plexus for almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years next month. I started the products because I was exhausted. I was anxious. I had brain fog. I was taking care of two little ones, a 2-year-old and a baby. And I did not feel like I was doing a very good job based on how I was feeling. And so I decided to very skeptically give these products a try, and was blown away at the results that I saw within those first 3 to 6 months of getting started, and that I continue to see 5 years later. More energy, better digestion, loss of inflammation. I had pain in my shoulder that's now gone. I had terrible cystic acne that has dramatically improved. And so I'm really grateful for these products, and I've become really passionate about sharing them with other people so that they can have these big health wins too. So I'm excited for you guys to hear what the products have done for Heidi. Heidi, go ahead.
And obviously, I'm Heidi. I'm going to give you a little background about myself. 9 years ago, I was diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia. Prior to that, I was working 12 to 16 hours as a CNA, 12 to 16-hour shifts as a CNA, almost every day, no problem. And then cancer hit me. I went through all that, the chemo, which does numbers on our belly, and was told throughout my chemo experience that my flora in my stomach might never get back to normal. Let's see here. After cancer, oh, I was the queen of naps. Struggled to fall asleep every night, struggled to stay asleep. I had depression, anxiety, brain fog, really bad. I struggled with IBS-C. And that's pretty much what the last 9 years has been. Menopause hit throughout all this, and now on top of that, have the weight gain, the mood swings, more naps, deeper depression, higher anxiety. And a while back ago, my friend Jen introduced me to Plexus. I was not consistent with it the first go around, which I've learned since that you need to be very consistent with everything. And I'm at the tail end of my 2 months with Plexus. I'm sleeping better at night. I'm no longer taking anxiety meds, no more depression meds. My mood swings are a lot more stable. I did a reset in there also, and that was like, wowza, I can't wait to do another one. Let's see here. My IBS-C is way better under control. I'm not taking Miralax or any extra laxatives to have them belly aches all night long and all day. My weight is finally starting to go back down. Just all around, I feel more alive. And I love to share. So I'll take it over to Jen.
Okay. Well, hey guys, my name is Jen. I have been with Plexus for almost a year now, and I started with Plexus because I was really looking for a way to help people holistically. So I'm a nurse by background. I started out as a cardiac nurse. I've done case management, I've done med surg, I've done subacute rehab, and the one thing that was always real heavy on my heart was being able to get to the cause of the things that were plaguing people and causing the symptoms and causing the issues for them. And so I've been looking for something that I can do to help people get at the root of the issues. And when I got my my health coaching master's certification, all sorts of things came at me. And I'm also very picky. And so there were a lot of things that I didn't like about them. I kept praying for a way to help people, praying for a way to really help at the root cause, and instead of just slapping on Band-Aid solutions. And along came Plexus, my good friend Miranda, who's now my good friend, introduced me to it and jumped in. And so I'm so grateful to be able to help people like Heidi, and to be able to help people like you that have these things that are plaguing them. They're not feeling good. They don't have energy. Their hormones are all over the place. Their moods are all over the place. They, can't get through their day without a nap or major caffeine, and just keep bouncing through all these things. And you guys, bathroom issues, we don't talk about it. I mean, us nurses do, but most of us don't talk about our bathroom issues, but it's a big deal if you're not going to the bathroom consistently, and it's difficult. And then little kids too. I mean, it can be so hard for them. So that is what got me started. I have noticed, so my husband and I are both on the products. He no longer has heartburn. We're both very consistent in the bathroom. Our moods have leveled. Our anxiety and our irritability has just come so far down. My hormone swings, like that time of the month, just about imperceptible, which is, that's a blessing in a marriage, and just all around. Our energy is good. Acne, Miranda mentioned acne. Like, I used to feel like I was a teenager, like my face behaved like I was a teenager. That is very rare that I have something flare up. So we have noticed so many changes. My husband, like most guys, he's like, "Hun, I feel better. Like I have more energy. It's the real deal." And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about like Miranda mentioned, our foundational product is called Triplex. Tri for three, right? So it's composed of 3 different things. We've got our pink drink, we've got our ProBio 5, and we've got our Bio Cleanse. So pink drink is also now orange. We have sweet tea flavor, but it comes in 2 different varieties. So the taller is our hunger control, and this one's microbiome activating. So what the pink drink does is it helps to balance your blood sugar naturally. So even if you are not diabetic or pre-diabetic, your blood sugar or insulin is your master hormone. Insulin is responsible for telling the sugar in the blood where to go, and for opening up all the other cells to get the sugar that needs to be in there, and for extra sugar storage. Insulin does that. And then there's a whole cascade that affects all of your other hormones. So when we can help our body to regulate insulin and to level out our blood sugar, so we're not getting spikes and drops, everything just works better. Our microbiome activating has prebiotics. You want prebiotics because this is the stuff your probiotics eat. So the good bacteria you want in your gut needs something to chew on. That's what this one does. The hunger control has the insulin or the blood sugar balancing properties. It also has, it's called XOS. You can look it up. It's a big, long word, but it is a prebiotic fiber. So this helps to control hunger cravings, which then in turns help to regulate blood sugar when you're not snacking on stuff that you're craving all the time, or eating just too much at a time. So if for people that have weight loss goals, or need to help curb some of those cravings for the nasty stuff while the other stuff works, you want hunger control. Then we have our probiotic. So our ProBio 5 is called ProBio 5 because it has 5 different strains of probiotics. This is very different from anything that you'll find on the shelves, because not only does it have 5 great strains of probiotics, but those probiotics are freeze dried, which means that they actually get into your intestines, because the stomach is a hot place. Everything from your mouth down is a hot place. And probiotics that need to be refrigerated, things like that, they don't make the whole journey. And so if they are dissolved or they break up before they actually get into your intestine, they're not doing you any good, because they actually need to be in the intestine to do the work, right? So our ProBio 5 is special in that you've got the 5 strains, they're freeze dried, they actually get into the intestine, and there's specific enzymes in our ProBio 5 that break down the hard shell around Candida yeast. So why this is a big deal is, especially in our culture, most of our microbiome, the whole plethora of bacteria and fungi and everything else that's in our gut is lopsided, right? What we want to have is about 80% of good bacteria in our gut and 20% that's really its only benefit is to help us decay at some point. But we don't want that to be the 80%. Well, for most of us, we have 80% of the non-beneficial bacteria, gut flora, and yeast, and only 20% of the stuff that's really good for us. So when you think that your gut is responsible for countless things, not the least of which is helping to regulate hormones, helping to mediate your immunity, okay, helping with things like serotonin, dopamine. 70 to 95% of your feel-good hormones are actually created in the gut. So if your gut's out of balance, those things can't do their job. And when you've got too many of the non-beneficial bugs in the gut, right, they get hungry, they want to multiply, and they start demanding to be fed. They demand sugar in all of its forms. And so your brain says, well, the body says I have to have this, and you go get it. So it's a really big deal to be able to not only increase the good and the beneficial microbiome, microbes in the gut, but also to be able to get rid of the yeasts and the things that are not beneficial. And most probiotics cannot do that. So this helps to break through that hard outer shell of the yeast and then engulf them. Gets rid of them. It's lovely. But we have to then get them out of our body, because when that process starts happening, there's toxins and things that get released. Most of us carry anywhere from 4 to 12 pounds of sludge in our gut on any given day. And that sludge is toxic. It makes you not feel good. So enter in our bio cleanse. Okay. People hear cleanse, they get a little bit scared. Don't be. We call this white pants approved. Okay, so this is not a colon cleanse. This is a daily cleanse for your intestinal tract. So what is in here? There is a specialized form of magnesium, of vitamin C, and of sodium. And the combination of them is almost magical in the body. So most of us are deficient in magnesium in some way. Magnesium is responsible for like 300 processes in the body. We really need it. But the combination in this one, when it gets in the body, it opens up in the gut. It helps to hyperoxygenate your system. Okay, so icky bugs, germs, viruses, things like that have a really hard time multiplying in a very well oxygenated environment. The other thing that this does, because of the way that it's bioavailable, is that it helps your body, helps your colon to get rid of everything that this is breaking up. Okay, so we call this our weed seed feed, okay, or seed feed, yeah. So we're seeding the gut with the beneficial bacteria. We're feeding those beneficial bacteria with the prebiotics in here. We're regulating our insulin, our blood sugar with this, which also helps all the other hormones. And then we weed the nasty stuff out with the BioCleanse. So Heidi had mentioned all of the things that she had gone through. Another, our X Factor Plus is a methylated multivitamin with aloe. So there is a specific gene, and we can talk about that later, that a lot of people have that make it very hard to properly absorb vitamins and nutrients, vitamins, minerals, different nutrients. And so you add that into our very over-processed diet and all the toxins that we have, and most people just aren't getting the nutrition that they need. So once your gut is working really well, you want it to be able to absorb really good nutrients. You want your, all the vitamins, all the minerals, so that you can think better, you can feel better, your body just operates better. X Factor Plus is huge for that. It also really, really supports your hormones. Okay, because so many of the precursors for your hormones are vitamins and minerals. And so when you're able to absorb them well, your hormones also help balance out. So this combination, the triplex, but I'm always going to recommend X Factor Plus for people as well, because it just really helps fill in all of those gaps. All right, that's what I've got, ladies. Miranda, you want to talk a little bit about our special this month?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Jen, for sharing all of that. And Heidi, thank you
Yes.
for sharing your testimony. You guys, and that was just one story, and we've all had different results with the same 3 products. And like Jen said, yeah, we've added in other things too, but all 3 of us have taken the Triplex, and all of my customers take the Triplex, and they're seeing different things with whether it's bloating or constipation or diarrhea or fatigue and joint pain and acne and thyroid issues, autoimmune issues, headaches. I mean, it all links back to that gut health, and that is why that combo is the foundation. But what I am really excited to share with you guys about is our 3-day reset. And what that is going to do is it's going to help jumpstart some changes in your health goals. It's only 3 days, so you cannot do this one 3-day thing and then expect that 10 years worth of health struggles or 30 years worth of health struggles are just going to be fixed in 3 days. It's just not realistic, but it is going to help you see some results a little bit quicker. And then those results will continue to compound as you're taking the Triplex or maybe some other products, specific to your own health goals. So I have done 7 resets so far, possibly 8, for sure 7, but I love how I feel afterwards. And that's why I keep doing it. Is I'm not necessarily looking for the weight loss. And because I don't really have that weight to lose, I don't always have huge weight loss with it. But what I find I like the best is like the mental clarity and the energy and the brain fog going away, and just resetting my metabolism and just feeling really, really good afterwards. Now, although weight loss is not my current goal, the average weight loss with this combo is 6 pounds, which is really encouraging. If you are starting a new health, regimen, to lose 6 pounds in 3 days makes you really motivated to keep doing the other stuff. So what makes this different than other fasts? It's really high in protein compared to other fasts. It's low calorie, but it's really nutrient rich. And so it's actually going to retrain your body to burn fat as fuel. So what you will get, and I don't have one with me, I should have saved mine, but you're going to get a cardboard box. And when you open that box, there's 3 other boxes inside of it, 1 for each day. And each one of those boxes has 8 products in it. That's what you're going to take throughout the whole day. There are a couple pre-approved little snacks that you could have on hand, such as a couple almonds or a half a pear. Make sure you read the booklet that comes with that box, because that would talk about all of the details to do this and get the best results. But in your box, I grabbed a couple of the things. You will get a hydrate. That's what you start your day with. This is our clean electrolyte drink. Same as our pink drink. It comes in a stick pack. Open it up, mix it with water. Start with electrolytes. Next is going to be the lean shake. That's going to have 21 grams of protein, 21 vitamins and minerals, 5 grams of fiber for extra gut health benefits. It also has an enzyme blend, so it will help you to avoid bloating and discomfort by breaking down proteins into amino acids, which is then used for the muscle growth and the tissue repair. So this has lots of really good benefits. And if you blend it with ice, it's like a chocolate milkshake. Really good breakfast. Really good breakfast. Okay, then you get your famous pink drink. The one that comes in the box is our blood orange lemon lime hunger control. Bone broth. I do not have the bone broth, but the bone broth comes the same as this tomato soup mix. Comes in a powdered packet like this. You mix it with hot water. That's your lunch. Another 20 grams of collagen. In all of these products, I think Jen mentioned this too, but the Triplex, all of these products, none of this has any artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, preservatives, none of that. It's all really good, clean ingredients. The pink drink is pink because of beetroot. That's what makes it nice and bright pink, but I promise you it doesn't taste like that. So just so you know, really clean ingredients here. Afternoon, you get these 2 products. You have your active clean energy drink, Smart Snack. It's like a little granola bar. That's got another 8 grams of protein and fiber. Then you have your tomato soup for dinner. And then you end the night with Restore, which is my absolute favorite. This is going to support your body's natural defenses against environmental toxins and stressors. So this is like one of the magical things in the 3-day reset. So again, it's really, really important to remember, you guys, that this is not a quick fix. It's a launch pad for your health journey. And so when you order something like the Triplex or one of our bigger combos and you start with this, you're just going to help yourself launch into some really incredible results. So again, I want to thank Jen and Heidi for sharing. I also want to thank you guys for jumping on. I know everyone is busy, but I appreciate you being on here. We are going to stop the recording, and then if anyone has questions, we can answer those at this time. Thanks, you guys.